we're not in the garage. We've finally got the Carrera out at White Wickets pump track. It's early Sunday morning before this place gets too busy, and I've not ridden this bike at all. I haven't even test ridden it up the street, so I've just bought it straight here. We're going to see what works, what doesn't, and what change we need to make. I've found a chainring. I've put a new chainring on it. That was a problem. I bought the wrong one. Turns out there is two 96 BCD chainrings, and I bought the wrong one. Luckily in my box of spares I've got the right one, but I'll order the proper one for it. But for now we're on this used chainring. Hopefully everything works. I'm quite looking forward to getting on this, so let's throw a helmet and some gloves on and get cracking. Let's try this out. So I've not actually ridden this at all, so first time on it is going to be a lap of this this little pump track. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it kind of works. The seat feels high, but it's not. Maybe that's just me. And the brakes don't seem to, well, they didn't. Maybe they will. Okay. Let's do some more laps and see if we can get used to it. So, as with every bike though, you tend to build and test ride, there's always a few little niggles you find. I've done a couple of laps of the pump track. The seat, I'm finding I'm catching the back of the seat, so I'm going to move it forwards and tilt it slightly up to try and solve that problem. And the grips I haven't tightened properly, because they're not staying, but for now they are. And that's it so far. The brakes need a little bit of adjustment. And just bedding in. I think the rotors aren't quite bedded into the pads yet, but we might have to do that in a bit, because that does feel a little bit sketchy. But for now, let's sort this seat out with my trusty little multi-tool. This is the multi-tool I'd recommend to anybody. A Topic Ratchet Rocket Light. Tyre levers, all the bits you need, and a little ratchet. This gets me out of trouble so much. In fact, I've got 4 of them now that live in different bags. So yeah, if you're looking for a multi-tool, they're about 22, 23 quid. Brilliant little tool. I use it all the time. Done a few laps. Most of it is quite good. I'm impressed. I fixed the seat problem. That's not catching me anymore. What I'm really struggling with is these pedals have absolutely no grip whatsoever. I've slipped a pedal and I'm now bleeding. So yeah, we're supposed to bleed a little bit, I suppose, on test day. Didn't really want to bleed at what, 9:30 in the morning. So what I think I'm going to do is see if I've got some better pedals in the van, just for a test, and just see how this feels. I mean, I'm wearing Vans which aren't the grippiest. They're normally great for a pump track, but not with these pedals. I mean, look at these things. There's absolutely nothing on them. So Yeah, that's why I'm slipping pedals. So the only pedals I've got with me are my my race SPD pedals, and luckily I've got my shoes in the van as well, so there's still a couple of laps clipped in. These won't be staying on, but just to get a real test of how the bike works without me being worried of slipping pedals all over the place. So first lap in very tight SPDs. Let's see if this feels better. You know what? That felt really good. This bike actually feels really good. I think the actual test as to whether it's going to work in a proper race is if we could jump this triple. I'm not confident about it, but I've done it before on every other bike I've ridden, so let's see if we can get it. I think we have got a viable race bike. Being clipped in made a big difference, not slipping around on the pedals, so we're going to do something to those pedals or get some different pedals, hopefully something to them that doesn't cost us any money, to make them significantly better. So it's time to do a bit of maths. We've got this high-tech whiteboard in a vice. Would use, like, you know, fancy graphics and computer stuff, but I'm more nuts and bolts than that kind of game. So vice, whiteboard, pen, it'll work. So it's time to see what we've spent, what we've made back, and see what's left in the budget. So far we've spent £60 on a Carrera, we spent £20 on a Saracen, we've spent £20 on a set of wheels from a Carrera with good tyres on them, and we spent £20 on a good new chain device. So that in total is £120 we've spent. But we've done some selling. So we've sold a Saracen frame for £5, we've sold the shifters for £7, we sold the 16-spoke fancy-ish Saracen wheel for £20 to a guy who got the front wheel, so he's now got a matching set. We've sold the Carrera back wheel for £5 and the Carrera front wheel for £10. And we've also sold the Dior front mech from the Saracen. That was £5. That gives us a total of £52. So that gives us a total spend of 120 minus 52 equals £68. So we take the 68 off the original budget of 100. That means that we have got £32 remaining. So what are we going to spend the money on? I think the most necessary thing to spend that money on right now is a set of handlebars and possibly a set of pedals. As you've seen so far in this video, the pedals were not the best. So that's where I think where we're going to spend this money. Let's get back out on the bike and see what the rest of the day brings. So stop 2 of the day. We're at Burley's Bike Park. A little bit nervous of this on the old Carrera. I found some flats from another bike that are a little bit better, so we'll use them. So let's go take it up and see what we can do on this. I'm feeling quite confident actually now, having jumped that triple at the pump track. So we'll see what we can do. Let's go ride. So that's it. The actual good day at Burlish Bike Park. It turns out the little Carrera is a feasible bike to ride some proper stuff on. Just need to sort the pedals out because these can't live on here. Possibly the bars are a bit short, but there's not much we can do with them right now. And it really needs a new set of grips. So I think I might be able to sort. I've got a little plan for that as well. Instead of using the white ones, we might still be on the white ones though. But yeah, good successful day. Didn't crash, didn't break, and in all fairness, it worked better than I thought it was. So yeah, let's go home now, and next episode we'll go and take it to somewhere else and see if we can cause problems with it, I suppose. So yep, like, follow, subscribe, do all that stuff, or don't, you know, it's up to you. So yeah, we'll see you next time.